This is sort of late reviews. Enjoy.
Hello Jurassic fans, Jurassic collectors alike, my name is Jacob and this is the third time I'm recording this because I've realized a lot of things have been going on. My microphone's been doing a noise and it's because there was a fan blowing in the background because I'm hot. It's hot out here. Here's all messed up. Anyway, that is not what we're talking about today. What we are talking about today is a dinosaur that I recently picked up at Target for $20. And that dinosaur is the Jurassic World Massive Biters Primal Attack Sarcosuchus. Did you not hear what I just said? This has been done for a third time. This is the third time I'm doing it. No, I'm not putting it back in the box. I'm tired of this. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. Anyway, let's get down to it. So right up front here, you get your Jurassic World logo, your Primal Attack logo, your beautiful enclosure background showing off the sunset, or is it a fire? I'm going to say it's a sunset. It's a sunset. Beautiful sunset showing down on this enclosure right here. You get your product shot up here of your Sarcosuchus doing its feature. You get arrows telling you which way to rotate the tail. Down here you get Blue and Owen Grady, your Sarcosuchus name right there. Massive Biters up here. Another product shot of the Sarco. Primal Attack right here on this side, and on this side you get your Jurassic World logo. On the back you get your product shot of the Sarcosuchus as well as your Primal Attack logo, a Jurassic World logo up here, Thrash and Chomp right there, your Sarcosuchus and Tarbosaurus being the other variants you can collect. Well, I already have one, so the Tarbosaurus is the only other one that I can collect. I did find the Tarbosaurus as well. I picked up the Sarco because there was only one of them and like 3 Tarbosaurs, so I was like, hey, let me get the one that there's only one of. But I think that's pretty much it. If you were to open up the box, there's these chinguses here that you can just cut them off, or just get them out easily. You just cut them right there and then take it out. I prefer putting these back in the box because who knows, maybe I've run out of room already and maybe need to put some back in the box. But hey, let's not move away from what we're talking about now. We're talking about Sarcosuchus. I'm going to move away right here in a second. I picked this guy up because I was going to actually get Camp Cretaceous. Now, Camp Cretaceous has been out for maybe 2-3 weeks already. And I've gone to 3 different Targets within the past 2-3 weekends, and not one had any Camp Cretaceous. It is June 22nd of 2020 when I'm recording this. I don't know when it's going to be uploaded, but when I'm recording this, it is June 22nd of 2020. They now say on their website that a Epic Roaring T-Rex and the Super Colossal Indominus Rex is now out in stores. So have an eye out for that because I might pick one up, maybe not, depending on the situation that I'm in. Maybe I'll get one, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get an attack pack, maybe I won't. Who knows? I just know that I'm going to be reviewing Camp Cretaceous not too long from now. And so this won't be called Sorta Late Reviews anymore. It's going to be called Up to Date Reviews, where I do things up to date and I don't do them late. It's dumb name. Anyway, with the box completely reviewed, you're staring at an empty box once again, much like the Cryo. Let's get onto the figure. So here is the Massive Biters Sarcosuchus. Now, right off the bat, this guy has been made really, really well. This is something we've never seen before in any of the Jurassic World figures or Jurassic line in general. So having a Sarcosuchus is something unique, something different, and I like it a lot. The paint job on this works really, really well. They are going to release another one for, I think, Camp Cretaceous or Primal Attack, whichever one. They're releasing a recolored variant. I don't really like that recolor. I prefer this one more because it looks like it's been swimming through the swampy waters, and then the green underbelly is the moss and algae that is attached to this crocodilian creature for months and months, days, weeks, years, whatever. So it looks like it's the top part, it's all brown, nice color of it just sitting out in the sun as it just strolls through the water, and then all the green is just underwater in the swamp area. But that's just brown and green paint, and then you get your wonderfully painted yellow eye up here with the slit black eye. You also get your white colored teeth right here along with your pink painted tongue. So there you have that. Articulation wise, you're going to get right here in the arms the outward movement. You also get back and forth or rotation completely around. You get 360 for the front. For the back, I think you can get a 360. I don't want to attempt it because these legs don't really work all too well. Well, they work, but they're not like very articulative. So there's pretty much, and then of course your articulation is also in the tail that activates the feature of the Sarcosuchus's head. To activate the feature, what you got to do is you got to take the back of the tail here, and you got to either one of two things. You can rotate the Sarcosuchus, so you can see, or with the jaw open, you can't do it when it's closed, you get back and forth. Reason why I'm saying that you can have this, or you can move it back and forth with the jaw open, is because if you could see, the jaw kind of closes whenever I move it back and forth. That's because it feels like that it needs to be, that the jaw is needing to be closed. There we go. And you can't move it back and forth. You can get that rotation, but you can't move it back and forth. You can move it back and forth, but once that button's pushed, you can't really move it back and forth unless you want to break your Sarcosuchus, which I don't recommend. But if you're a destructive channel and you like to destroy greatly made toys, then fine. Don't do it. These are wonderful toys. If you want to destroy toys, destroy Studio Series. They suck. Terrible. You get more out of this than you do a Transformer. That's for damn sure. I mean, I'm putting that straight out there. You get more out of a $24 Sarcosuchus than you do out of a $30 Voyager class. Whatever. Studio Series is the same price as a Massive Biter. And pretty much, let's say, Jazz. Jazz is probably about this big. Right here. At the end of the tail. All it does is transform. Usually they break. Easily break. So, but this, you can thrash this guy about, you can bang him on the table, you can throw him about, and he'll still land directly back on his feet, and he's in still playability mode. You could still move this guy about. And I don't recommend like torturing your figure, but you pretty much see what I mean. But yeah, I recommend getting Jurassic World rather than Studio Series. So, but we're not talking about Transformers. We're talking about the Sarco. So yeah, that was pretty much the feature. By the way, it was simple, just button right here on the back of the tail, closes the jaw, and you can twist to get that Primal Attack gimmick. That's kind of what's going on with most of the figures, like the Triceratops and the Cryolophosaurus and the Carnotaurus and the Tarbosaurus and the Sarcosuchus here. There could be more. The T-Rex does it. The epic roaring T-Rex does that. You take the tail and you can rotate it. Another Sarco, I believe, does it. Parasaurolophus, Baryonyx. They also do it. I trying to remember from Toy Fair. That's why I'm kind of naming things off. Because I saw the Toy Fair and they all kind of did the same thing. I think maybe a Stegosaur. I might be wrong with the Stegosaur, but I think a Stegosaur does it. Either that or it's just part from the Dino Rivals line, just going to be repackaged. Anyway, so with that out of the way, here are some comparisons. My other review on the Tapijara compared to the Sarcosuchus here. See how they look together. And this guy, with the Sarco, the jaws don't clamp down too tightly, or they don't have much grip. So if you were to grab like a T-Rex or a Krylo, it's not really going to hold on too much. Whereas this, since it's a lighter dinosaur, you can get that motion and grab onto your figures. It mostly works with basic human figure assortment and Savage Strike or Battle Damage or what is it called? Attack Pack dinosaurs. That's what the Sarco is pretty much good up against. If you try anything bigger than that, then it's not going to really work. But that is Tappy Jar. You also get the review, the Krylophosaurus here, which refuses to stand on its front foot. So there's the Sarco compared to the Krylo. And again, you can't really, unless you twist your Sarco completely sideways, it doesn't really nudges it, but it's not gonna, doesn't have much grip. Like, I'm gonna put full force down on this button. And it's not, well, there it goes now. But let's try the foot. Okay, it works with the foot. I think it's because I did it on the hand and it's just flatter, whereas the leg you have more room to grab on. But I just don't recommend doing it on larger figures. Stick with like attack packs or battle damage or your basic human figure assortment. Don't try going after the larger ones, because somehow you'll end up breaking your Sarcosuchus, and you don't want to break a Sarco. The Sarco is actually made pretty damn well. And then finally, one I have yet to review, the Pteranodon from Primal Attack. This is the Sound Strike Pteranodon, the one that just, I don't want to do a two-in-one review, so I'm not going to reveal too much about it, even though you've already seen it, because this channel is called Sorta Late Reviews. So you're going to see this later, so you already know what this looks like or what it does, but I'm going to save it because it's on my channel, so I'm going to save it. But the Pteranodon is longer than the Sarcosuchus. Fairly longer. Yeah, it on the side there. And then grip test. And it grips. So there is your Jurassic World Primal Attacks Massive Biters Sarcosuchus. Again, you can pick this up at Target for $20. I recommend it because I found 3 Tarbosaurs, 1 Sarco. Picked up the Sarco because I found only 1. And again, no Camp Cretaceous yet. Eventually, along the lines, maybe this weekend, I will get one and review an epic roaring T-Rex or an Ankylosaur, the bumpy attack pack, whatever, super colossal Indominus, who knows? As long as I get something relevant to what's current, what everybody wants to see, what's new, I will review it. But as of right now, Primal Attack, really not that late on Primal Attack, but it's good that I did it. So anyway, this is Jacob saying, buy more dinosaurs, buy more humans, buy more vehicles, and buy more playsets to create your Jurassic World experience.